Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Dmachine, and I'm back to bring you another guide video. In this guide video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about ret rotation in PvP, or a better word for it would be, say, ability priorities. And the reason why I say it's not a set rotation is because in PvP, circumstances change a lot, and it can't be a set rotation. And here's a couple of examples why. The first example is, say I have 3 holy power and I wanna put this big Templar's Verdict right into this mage without a shield, but instead of that I'm going to use my 3 holy power to off heal my shaman because he's about to get globaled by a warrior. I mean, that's an example. Like, you can't use the set rotation to always pump damage out. So as a ret paladin, you need to take that in consideration, that you are a utility class, you're not a straight out damage class, so there's no possible way to have a set rotation. Another example of why we can't have a set rotation is because all these classes out here don't have or have defensive abilities, and an example of that would be a Death Knight's anti-magic shield. Now I can't be pumping an exorcism into a Death Knight's anti-magic shield because that's magic damage. Instead, I'm going to be Crusader striking and or using Templar's Verdict on a Death Knight with anti-magic shield up. Same goes for a warrior with his Die by the Sword up, that parry ability. I'm not going to be pumping melee damage into a warrior with the parry ability up. I'm going to be using Holy Prism and or Exorcism. Another thing to take into consideration when looking at a ret paladin set rotation is that, yeah, the most amount of damage that's going to be done, I'll say, like, first things first, you need to use Crusader Strike because that's the biggest holy power generator for its damage. But I mean, that's not true, because in PvP I'm gonna want to judge to get closer because of Long Arm of the Law. So I'll be judging before I want to Crusader Strike. Now, if you look at this add-on right here, it's called CLC Ret, and it tells me what ability is best for DPS, mainly in PvE, but I mean it works in PvP too if you're always in melee range of your target, which you aren't, so you can't always go by this add-on. Another thing to take into consideration is, communicating with your healer when you need it to off heal and when you don't. I mean, if you want to max out how much DPS you are doing against your enemy target, you have to know when you should be off healing and when your healer has a cooldown to be able to save himself. You know what I mean? Like, putting pressure into your enemy team is just as important as off healing your healer. Making the other team go defensive is just as important as saving your healer. So you have to find an equilibrium between off healing and damage. Now, if your healer is doing a great job off healing everything and there's zero pressure going out from the other team, pump every bit of that holy power into your Templar's Verdict. But that's generally all of our quote-unquote rotation is, guys, as a ret paladin, is it's generating holy power and deciding where we want to spend it. So if your team is dying, you're going to want to off heal with it. If your team is doing fine, you're going to want to pump out damage. Same thing goes for the other abilities, though. Spell abilities versus melee abilities. Melee abilities being Crusader Strike and Templar's Verdict. Spell abilities being Exorcism and Holy Prism. Alright, guys. So, I hope this guide helps you at all. And let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments below. Thank you.